All right, let's move on. Let's move on to Wombat's fortnightly news.
Ooh, exciting.
Yeah, man. What do we got? You can see I gave you a lot of stories to choose from, Wombat. You can pick and choose off of this buffet of
I know. I feel like one of
stories.
these. I don't want to.
You pick. It's your time to pick your favorite stories.
Let's start with this. Let's start with BioWare, since we're talking about Mass Effect. So there is no multiplayer in the Legendary Edition?
Correct.
Okay. So that's sort of weird, isn't it?
They said they needed to really focus on improving the single player, so they would not be able to focus on the multiplayer. But I guess they're open to bringing that back if they sell enough copies. I guess that's what this article says. Basically, I actually really like the multiplayer in Mass Effect 3, but I don't know if I had it if I would jump back into it again. You were the biggest fan.
I know. Well,
Project Wombat.
Project Wombat. It was named after me. So I don't know. Interesting. Just because it is one of the better multiplayer experiences that I've ever played. So
you should make it free to play.
I'd be curious to see, like, they should make that like a separate free to play thing.
That's what I just said.
Yeah, I know. I was agreeing with you.
Didn't they have some virtual currency in there for buying stuff? They did.
I don't know.
They definitely did.
Maybe.
It did for something. Maybe.
Yeah.
Could work.
Mm-hmm.
What else, Wombat, in your fortnightly news?
Let's see. We got Dark Alliance coming to Game Pass.
Now, this is the original? Or are they remastering it?
No. The original, the remaster version is already out, and that cost $40.
Okay.
And that's the game you've already played. There's a new one coming out that's a whole new game, and that one you've already paid for.
Is it called the same thing?
Yes.
Because I keep getting very confused because I keep seeing things and I'm like, oh, that's the old thing. Oh, wait, did they make a new game? What's going on here?
One you have to pay for and one you already paid for. And the one you already paid for is the one you're going to want to play because you've already played the one you have to pay for. Did I clear it all up?
Have you watched the trailer for the new one? Because
I think I did, but then I got confused because then I started seeing screenshots of the old one.
Right. It doesn't look that great from the trailer.
The old one's great.
Yes. That one is great.
That's one that I could see myself playing again.
Oh, I don't remember that at all. I would totally play it again.
Right. I could play that again because unlike Mass Effect, I feel like I could go in a different direction. Like I feel like Mass Effect, it doesn't sure I could pick a different character, I guess, but it doesn't really matter that much, right? You're still shooting people.
Well, you have your special moves.
It doesn't matter that much.
I'm just saying you could be like a magic guy or a missile guy.
In Mass Effect?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Shipwreck.
Yeah. What's
Angitron in the chat has solved it. The original is Baldur's Gate Dark Alliance. The new one is Dungeons and Dragons Dark Alliance. Got it?
God. Yeah.
Oh my God. Come on, it's not that complicated.
No, it's not, but
why do they use the same name?
Right.
The
Dark Alliance part of it is the important part.
Right.
Because it means you don't have to care about Baldur's Gate or Dungeons and Dragons. You care about Dark Alliance.
I don't know, but Dark Alliance by itself doesn't mean anything.
Sure it does. It means that game. It means this is just our hack and slash RPG that was fun. That we stopped making after 2 of them.
Right. They got to bring those back.
You would think so.
Those would be great. Also good, free to play games. You could sell skins for that. They're not probably that expensive to produce. Because they've made free to play that, what's that? Path of Judgment?
Path of Exile.
Free to play Diablo. That works. Why not free to play?
People love that game.
Of course. It's how you get asses and seats. You make it free to play. People check it out. And if the game's good, people will stick around.
And spend money.
Of course.
Yeah.
What else?
Trust me, I know. I play Fortnite.
Yes, spending that money. That cash money.
I know. And people help me get money from Fortnite using my creator code. New season's coming out. Don't forget to use my creator code, Wombat5277. Speaking of Fortnite, there is a new mode in Fortnite, a survival mode. It's a whole new gameplay thing where you land on the island alone. You don't get to pick where you land. You just wash up on the shore.
One
And you
versus
have to-
zero?
Huh?
Is this, did they flip this? Is it 1 versus 0 now?
It's only 12 people on the map at a time. And you can you're looking for parts of a helicopter to fly off the island. And if you do it, you do get a free umbrella if you leave the island. I got so close 3 times and I did not make it off the island yet.
But who's fighting
And-
you?
And well, there's 2 versions. You can do PvE where it's just you versus the wildlife, or you can do PvPvE where it's you versus players and the wild.
Oh, that sounds cool.
So
If you
and
like
it's
Fortnite.
if you like Fortnite, it's tough. It's a tough mode. It is very interesting. I'm not usually a survival game fan, but I do want the cool looking umbrella because I'm a Fortnite nerd.
Right.
So,
How's that Fortnite comic going? That Snake Eyes Batman.
I
issue
know.
coming
Well,
up,
I won't
right?
have that until tomorrow because it comes out
Mm.
tomorrow at retail. So
Who do you think's gonna win?
I think maybe they team up at the end.
Do you think that they think that they're enemies against each other, and then they
And-
find out that they're both good guys?
Yes, I think that's what's going to happen. I think they hug at the end.
Are they gonna hug at the end of that new Snake Eyes movie?
Yes. Did you watch
Okay.
that trailer?
I did watch that trailer.
Were you disappointed that he never wore a mask in the trailer and he spoke a lot? It's like, oh, do you remember me from Crazy Rich Asians? I'm so handsome. Ah, Snake Eyes.
I'm reserving judgment. I don't want to be the guy that's like, oh, this is not my Snake Eyes.
But it's not your Snake Eyes.
It's not my Snake Eyes. But maybe it'll be good.
Why?
Let-
They've already proved they can't make G.I. Joe movies. Why would this one be the good one? They've already fucked up enough. They've already fucked
other
up the
ones,
character
Larry Hama
completely.
wasn't involved with the other ones in any capacity. He is involved with this one.
Yeah, I know. They're actually going to have the love interest for Snake Eyes be Scarlet. So that's got to be like at least a on the plus column for you.
Yeah, there's enough of it that's like, okay, this is just kind of like a different spin on it. It's just a boy, that origin story better have him not talking and in that suit very quickly.
You better shut the fuck up. Mask up.
It's just an origin story that's, I don't know, it's not one that I particularly need to.
No one
be
needs to
told.
know that. Yeah, no one cares that much. It's not that we don't care. It's the mystery is better. Not knowing is better than knowing.
Well, and it's already a different origin story already exists, right?
Yes. Yes. The comic
So-
book origin story.
Yeah, where he was a
Vietnam.
yeah, he was
That-
either Vietnam or Korea, I don't remember. But yeah, he was a military vet that was.
Wasn't it a helicopter crash or am I making that up?
I don't know. There's a lot. Seems plausible.
I know. I can't remember.
But I don't know. I'm gonna watch it, so I'll let you know how it is.
I'll watch it too. I'm sure at some point I will see the Snake Eyes movie. But yeah, I'm
On
going in.
TNT every week.
Mhm. I am highly suspect of the
The quality control.
yeah. Yeah, what can
It's
you
just
do?
really weird to not have him in the suit. Like, I feel like other movies have done this and failed before, right? Like, where you don't put the person in the suit soon enough.
Mhm.
Yeah, every movie, every bad action movie.
Except for it's why Iron Man worked so well. Because he actually gets into the suit like a half hour in.
Yep.
Yeah. It's like, oh look, he's in a suit. It may not be the suit, but it's a suit. I don't know. Yeah. Superheroes need to be in their costumes.
What else you got here in Wombat's Fortnite?
Are you
news?
gonna pick up the action hero stuff for Call of Duty?
Didn't I
Cold
say?
War?
Did I say that they should do this like 2 months ago or something? Or did we say? Did I read that they were doing this 2 months ago and talk about
I
it?
think maybe
'Cause I
when
feel-
we talked about maybe when we talked about
Fortnite.
Arnold Schwarzenegger being in Fortnite, you said they should have similar characters in, or these characters would make more sense in Call of
Right,
Duty.
right. I think that's what happened because I feel like the audience, the player base is a little older for Call of Duty than Fortnite. It would make
Fair
sense.
enough.
And I mean, I don't think they're all like almost 50 like me, but or, you
Is
know,
this trying to distract them from the toy aisle? I'm for this if it makes them not hang out in the Target or Walmart toy aisles.
This is
So I
the
could buy my so I can buy toys for my kids.
This is to keep 50-year-old collectors away from this. So they're going to collect virtual.
Right.
Snacks.
They're still paying $20, but it's just for a virtual skin.
Yeah, the Catwoman skin came out today for Fortnite. So, Catwoman.
I am not a huge Rambo fan, and I'm not. I mean, Die Hard's great and all, but I wouldn't spend money like on a John McClane skin. That's seems like a waste of $20. I don't know. Like, he's fine and all, but I don't know.
When you jump out of the plane, though, you go yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker.
They say it in the trailer.
Yeah, and then you're like, yeah.
I remember that.
Now you get David Hasselhoff in his, Michael Knight outfit, like with the with like the chest hair coming out,
and the red shirt,
and the red shirt, and he's so skinny. Like, I'll get that, and his hitbox is going to be so small because he's like so tall and thin. They would probably get my $20.
Like the afro thing going on though, it might be kind of like headshots all the time. He's like a lollipop in a black leather jacket.
It would be great. It would be great. I would pay. I mean, although he wasn't big on guns in Knight Rider, but
no. But so what?
A-Team.
Everybody is now.
I say if you could put Batman in Fortnite, you could put anything in anything
and give him guns.
Mm-hmm.
Is Catwoman big on guns? I'm not sure.
I think Catwoman's sort of like take it or leave it.
I've never thought of her holding a gun before.
She doesn't have a rule against it, other than the fact that she's married to Batman.
Don't point them at cats.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. Anything else you want to talk about in your Wombats Fortnightly news? I noticed that you're skipping over the IGN article. I put that first for your enjoyment.
I didn't know if that was better for Shipwreck.
Oh, I have something for Shipwreck, I think.
Okay, I didn't know. That's why I was like, is this in the right place? Was really what I was.
Well, I think it is.
What okay, so for those who don't know, over the weekend, IGN posted something regarding charity for Palestine. We're not going to go in depth on the Israeli-Palestinian.
Oh, no, we're not. I thought at least 45 minutes more.
Exactly. I'm just letting our listeners know we're not talking about that. We will talk about,
unless somebody donates $50 again,
the situation at hand that IGN posted something and management removed it without editorial's consent, and what the proper protocol we think should happen in this situation, regardless of the content that is posted. Did I do a good job, Chip?
You did a good job.
It doesn't matter. You did a great job. It doesn't matter.
I know. I'm just saying.
People are still going to misconstrue.
What? He didn't say anything
about this.
But the broader context of this was that they did similar things for other controversial fundraisers, such as Black Lives Matter, and I forgot what the other one was. And there was no pushback or anything. There was no problem. But for this, the post was removed without any discussion or notice, and IGN management put up a notice saying that they were going to donate money to save the children, and that they're not taking sides or something, or both sides, or there's fine people on both sides. I don't know what the exact sentiment was. But and then the
exact sentiment is that they own the company.
Of course,
editorial does not.
Of course,
and editorial is there to write about video games and movies.
But they were saying, like, how come they didn't do this before? Like, how is this more controversial than the other controversial stuff?
Because
like,
the people who own the site decided it.
Of course it is. Of course. So then IGN staff went over to Medium and they posted an article. They posted an essay about what they felt their missteps were by management, and then a whole big bunch of them signed it at the bottom. And then that story was posted like on every major news site, like mainstream news, Washington Post.
I think what's interesting, oh, excuse me, as I die, about this is, I assume that the EIC was aware of the initial post that was going up. So there's I can only speak from my own experience, is that there should be that sort of chain of command where if the EIC is aware that this is going up and is okay with it, then they would be the one either running interference or funneling the community, be the liaison for communication between editorial and senior management that may or may not have a problem with the content. So I feel like there's something else weird about this, where either the editor-in-chief sold out his entire editorial staff, or was just like, yeah, just take it down, it's cool. I don't know, there's just something weird about this. Like, oh, it was done in the middle of the night and no one in edit knew. I'm like, really? The editor-in-chief had no idea that management, because it's not like the president of Ziff Davis isn't sitting in his office and flipping the switch himself.
Right, he doesn't know how to use. They don't know how to use the content management system.
Yeah, he doesn't know how to use the CMS. He's not the one doing it. So there had to have been other steps involved. Like I work for a much smaller publishing company, but I had numerous conversations with one of the editors of one of the publications over the weekend about something significantly less controversial, just something about along the lines of, hey, can we get this over here as opposed to this over here? And it was a much friendlier situation, but still, it was the weekend and it was conversations that were being had between different departments, and the editor-in-chief of everything was looped in on the conversation that we were having. So I feel like it just seems something about it is just something weird to me about that. That's the part where I'm like,